In 2 months, I'll begin a process that is probably familiar to a lot of the parents in this room, and to any one of you who has ever gone to summer camp. I'll take out a drawer of socks, underwear, t-shirts, and shorts that belong to my 2 teenage sons, Stephen and David, dump them all on the dining room table, and begin to iron on name tags. It will take me a few solid days of ironing, sock after sock, shirt after shirt. And all the while, I'll know in my heart that none of those socks, none of those shirts are actually coming home, right? They'll get lost in the black hole that is summer camp, where campers arrive with duffel bags full of stuff and leave with empty bags and hearts full of memories. Just a few weeks after Stephen and David leave for camp, I will again take out drawers of socks, underwear, t-shirts, and shorts and dump them all on the dining room table. This time, I'll be packing for myself as I head off to summer camp for those like me and almost 50 of us in this room tonight who have lived beyond a young cancer diagnosis. I'll be heading to First Descents, my summer camp, as I call it. You may not have realized it, but every single one of you here tonight has been sewing the labels onto my experience with your support of FD. Because of you, I too will leave camp with a heart of memories that you helped create. 12 years ago, I never imagined I would ever again spend my summers outdoors. When I was diagnosed with breast cancer for the first time at the age of 28, the walls of my young adult life began to close in. I spent most of my time indoors, in hospital rooms for surgery, treatment, and follow-up appointments. An attorney, I spent late hours in the office, the single mom of 2 sons, trying to keep on top of mounting medical bills. In the hospital and in the law firm, I'd look out the window every single day wanting out. Out of cancer, out of these offices, outside. When I read about First Descents, I knew I had found my ticket out. I knew nothing about the kayaking that I would grow to learn and love. I knew nothing about the friends I would meet and embrace. In fact, I had never, ever before been camping, which might explain the 3 pairs of high heels I packed in the suitcase I dragged to camp that first year. I landed in Kalispell, Montana, with a bag full of medical papers that needed to be sorted, work papers that needed to attention, a suitcase heavy with life. So heavy, in fact, that I received my FD nickname, Hefty, right there in the airport. I've been in camp for 4 years now, as a camper and as a volunteer last year, and now I'm honored to serve as the alumni representative on our board of directors. Each year at camp, I learn something new about the river, about the gear, about the sport of kayaking. And here's what I've realized after nearly 200 hours of often grueling First Descents training. I am never, ever, ever going to be a professional kayaker, or even a great one, or even a good one. In fact, truth be told, I kind of suck at kayaking. It is the truth. And on top of all of that, I am now living with advanced breast cancer, back in the hospital for treatment to manage a disease for which there is no known cure. There are lots of ways I could be spending the time I know is so precious and so fleeting. So you might wonder, why, Hefty? Why do you return to camp each year knowing that you suck at kayaking and that time is of the essence? My answer is simple. Because I can. I am alive. Every year that I pack those socks, I am alive. Every year that I grab my paddle and hit the water, I am alive. Every year that I climb that next rock, I am alive. And every year that I meet up with the amazing friends I've made on this journey, Sunshine, Carnage, Hot Rod, too many to name, really. I am alive. And through the year, I take with me the lessons I learned as a camper. When cancer hits hard, I paddle, 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 just as I did in the choppy waters of the river. When I worry I can't make it alone, I grab hold of a friend, just as I held on to Angela and Corey my first year on the water. And whenever I can, I take the time to look around and just enjoy the beauty around me. Many organizations help cancer survivors return to normal, but not FD. I came to camp that first year as Rochelle, accomplished attorney, mom of 2, cancer survivor and advocate. I left camp as Hefty, super cool mom, the only one in our small New Jersey town who can empty a kayak, build a fire, pitch a tent. The only one of my friends back home who has seen the most beautiful and remote areas of Montana, Colorado, Idaho, and even Peru. And the only one who has completed 2 Olympic triathlons and a half marathon last week thank you very much. Since I arrived in that Kalispell airport in a pair of ridiculous high heels. So what does all of that have to do with cancer? Not one damn thing. And that's the beauty of it. Because First Descents is not really about cancer. It's not even about surviving cancer. First Descents is about living your best life, whether you're blessed to be healthy or living beyond a health challenge. We're outliving it, and it's a message I am so grateful to be able to share with my family, my friends, and most of all, my children, who will always remember me as the super cool athlete that FD helped me become. So here's my camp letter to all of you, based on actual letters from my boys, Stephen and David, who write only once each summer, but each one is a keeper. And here we go. Dear moms and dads, and that's all of you. I have lost all of my socks, and I'll be coming home with only one t-shirt, please don't be mad. I've made some great friends, and I love being outdoors. Thank you, thank you, thank you for sending me to camp. It's awesome, and it gives me something to look forward to all year. With love and deep gratitude, Hefty. P.S. Send money, or in this case, please give generously. Thank you.
You can just imagine how fun and spirited our board meetings are now. Thank you, Hefty.